I don't know if you guys are like me who is still preparing for the trip on the last day, but if you're like me, let's gang up and spoil those people who can prepare much early, who can plan much early. I envy that. I'm always doing things till the last minute. So let me introduce my motorcycle for those who don't know. Meet Ganga. This is the R3. This is my second bike in United States. It's a 321cc engine. It's got a couple of mods which I made a video. I'll probably link it in the description. The bike is gonna go with all those mods. That also means, yes, I'm keeping my clip-on handlebars. I'm gonna be going on this trip with the clip-on handlebars. Usually the R3's handlebars are out here. I mean to say a stock R3's handlebar is about here. So that's gonna be the difference, and I'm gonna keep it. I just got used to having lower handlebars on my R15, which is kind of a little bit more aggressive than the R3, and I like it. So I'm just gonna keep it. Also, stock seat, also small engine bike. All the weird things that people don't do in YouTube anymore, I guess. So when you want to prep the bike for a multi-day ride, I think it kind of deserves its own video. Change the oil. The oil is fresh, which means the oil filter too. I've also cleaned the chain. I had put the battery on battery tender a couple of weeks ago, but I will do it again tonight. But here's the thing that I wanted to change, and I wasn't finding parts until this morning, T-1 this morning. Actually, no, this is yesterday morning. I'm kind of losing track of time because of the awkward sleeping times, but I got myself an air filter. I figured after taking out the air filter from the bike that it's been a while. It's not bad, but I'd rather have a clean filter. And then I bought some coolant too. Now this is a stock air filter of the Yamaha R3. Let me show you my old filter. The air filter for the pre-2019 R3 is on the left side out here. You need an Allen wrench. 4 is what you need. Sorry that I already took it off because I needed to check the condition of air filter before going to the dealership to get one. So that's, and you'd have to yank it out a little bit because these clips will hold on a bit tight. The air filter just slides out like that, and here you can see my air filter. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, this would be just 1 or 2 months of riding in India. In goes the new one. I think the symmetry is the same, so you could either go this way or this way. Also, when in doubt, measure twice. I also gave it a little cleaning in there with a shop towel. Now I hate to do this inside the garage, but let's give it a crank to see if anything sounds different. But before that, how did my mask change in between showing you how to just put on the lid for an air filter? That's because it is hot and I needed to bend down and look and wanted light, and I was sweating, and I just had to take the mask off and I had to put the fan on, which would be terrible to hear. A lot of people think that it is easy to vlog with masks. It is not. That's it. I'm not gonna rev anymore. Now here's the more interesting thing that I'm two minds about, and that's hidden behind this panel. So kitna security hai bhai iske liye. Okay, so when this comes off, if you look at the reservoir, there's barely anything in the reservoir. That's where I'm in two minds at, because I want to actually flush the whole thing instead of topping up, and I don't want to do it right away. I'm going to do that after the trip. So right now I'm just going to top it up a little bit, bring it till here. Now putting this back is a pain in the ass. This bit definitely deserves its own video because it's such a pain in the ass. Now comes the second most difficult part of this process, is to put this back. Weird ass clips that I won't be able to show you, and that needs to line up properly. So finally it took me about 10-15 minutes to get it in, and now it's, you know, smooth and seamless like it was. So it deserves its own video. Also, I have to say, making compact bikes, making a bike that is easily serviceable is actually hard. This was bad, but there are bikes that are even worse. For example, Africa Twin, for example, Ducati. Ask the owners of Africa Twin or Ducati and see. Oh, by the way, owners, by owners I mean folks who have it and then also service their own motorcycles, not random YouTubers who are flexing those bikes but get it serviced at service centers. They probably don't know the pain. Looks good. After that, I had to spray WD-40 on some spots to ensure smooth operation, since the bike was sitting in the garage through winter. And also, since I'm a motovlogger, I had to put up some stupid shit mounts on the bike. White bike and a horn. It looks like a unicorn now. Now this is my phone holder, and it had worked until I had 6.5-inch phone or 6-inch phone. Now I have this, the Samsung S23 Ultra. If you haven't seen that video, it's on my main, sorry, not my main. This is my main, my life channel, and that doesn't fit here. Not just that, these days cameras have optical image stabilization, and I don't want to get it all wonky and wavy, and so I don't want to spoil the optical image stabilization of the camera. So I'm just gonna take this out because anyway this doesn't fit. Speaking of late arrivals, it is dark right now, so I'm having to use this light on my face, and if I don't get out of my garage in a bit, my security cam is gonna start a loud siren. So I do want to get out. But speaking of late arrivals, let me show you something. This barely just came in an hour ago, so I didn't have time to show it, but maybe on the trip during use. Yeah, that'll be fun if I actually take it. Alright, this was it for the bike trip and trip prep. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have to go and finish an actual packing rather than, you know, stuffing the bags like mock, and then tomorrow we'll be off.